Exhausted doesn't even really can't even really describe the way I'm feeling right now. I don't know what it is, you guys. I do know what it is. I need to stop saying, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I feel like all I say is, I don't know when I do know. So burnout is pretty real right now. So I told you guys that I started school and I've been in school for, I want to say 3 weeks, but it feels like freaking 3 years. I'll be honest. So we have all these papers. I spend a lot of time on school, probably 24 to 25 hours on school. And when I'm not at work, I'm doing schoolwork. So, and on top of that, I told you guys that my job is really, really taxing. So it's so on top of my job, on top of school, on top of the foster babies, on top of my family, on top of my daughter, on top of that, my husband, on top of that, my issues, my life, my personal issues and stuff that I got going on. So like I told you guys, I'm a foster mom, I'm a person, I'm a woman, but I'm an honest woman. Like I said, what you guys see is what you get. I don't get on here try to portray I'm something that I'm not. I'm not trying to be aesthetically pleasing. Of course, I am a nice looking woman, but that's not what I come on here for. I come on here to show realness, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty burnt out. All this weekend, the kids were a lot. So when you have substance exposed babies, they're not normal functioning babies. So a lot of people tell me, oh my gosh, stop complaining about the kids crying and all they need is somebody to hold them. When you have a baby that was in the womb, that was in distress 24/7, okay, these babies that we have in here, they have fentanyl in their system, meth, crack, cocaine, weed, what else? Opioids. And I said that all crazy. Opioids. These children are in distress. This weekend, both of them just crying. Fed, changed, loved, held, fed, crying all week long. On top of that, me trying to do papers. Okay, and my baby's in there, so sorry if you guys hear him. It is what it is. That's just the type of house this is. He keeps pressing, he got a new walker, keeps pressing the button every time, and he's all day. I'm trying to take a test. I'm trying to do homework. That's all I hear. So if y'all hear that, it is what it is. So with the babies, you guys, I have to find another babysitter. So I was like, dang, I feel like I've been with the children all the time, which I don't mind, but it's really good to take a break. That's another thing. I have a list of things I got to do. That's another thing is finding a babysitter because I really I want to go hiking. I want to be active. I want to do the things, the self-care things that I usually do. The challenges, the behaviors, they're not easy. So when people want to sit here and try to tell me they're just babies, they're not just functional babies. When you get foster babies, it's not like you just got somebody's baby that was perfectly healthy, that birthed a baby, and they're like, oh my gosh, you're a foster parent, there you go. No, these babies have issues. These babies have medical issues. Feeding issues, speech delays. These are not normal kids. Some kids come in and their teeth all rotten because their parents didn't take them. Some kids come in with ear infections that they have for over a year because their parents never took them to the doctor. You're not dealing with normal functioning kids. That's what people gotta realize, okay? So usually I have a babysitter. My babysitter that moved out of state, she was coming in constantly all the time. So I noticed that that's one thing. And then on top of that work, I've been trying to find another job. So I've been trying to find another job because my job takes up so much time. And it's my job is very stressful. And on top of that, there's so much I can say about my job, but my job is very flexible with my if I need time off, with my schedule. And I know my job inside out, even though there's some days that's very overwhelming. But my job, you guys, I work with children that has disabilities. And so I'm always interacting with parents and all that stuff all the time. That on top of the things I go through in my personal life, it's a lot. And then I'm traveling a lot all the time. I'm always on my feet. Today, I'm not gonna lie, I dropped a few tears, I dropped a few tears because I was I'm pretty exhausted, right? It's I'm trying to balance everything and it's I'm trying so hard, I'm trying to make it work, I'm trying to grind, and it's I grind, but what am I gonna do? Am I gonna keep grinding to, just dig a hole and put myself in the ground? How hard am I gonna grind? And I'm always trying to do everything. I still come on YouTube, been going live with people, been posting stuff on here and there. I haven't been in the mood to post on YouTube, but me getting my YouTube up and really talking and really getting connecting with people and really trying to like help save lives, like that's something that I want to do, you know? And then you see so many people doing it, then I'd be thinking like, bro, what am I doing this for? But like I said, like it's a marathon, you know, it's not a race, it's a marathon, like Nipsey said. So it's like I've been trying to do that. And then on top of that, it's like YouTube, y'all may not think so, but YouTube is like a job, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm trying to do the YouTube thing. Then I'm going back to school to be a nurse, right? Then it's like I'm, you know, doing my best to take care of these kids. Like I just got a lot of different things going on, but I'm really looking to find another job that has more flexibility to where I'm not as stressed and I can function more, because like I'm just burnt out, you guys. Like I said on my job, like I'm going to different people's house. Sometimes we have like up to 3 to 4 visits a day, and they could be all across the valley, right? And we move further out. So a lot of the houses a lot of the families I have, they're further out from me. So like talking to people and doing different things for different cases, you guys, a high caseload, like that could really be a lot. So I was like, dang, like I feel like I'm not really resting, you know, because when I'm off work, I'm doing schoolwork, I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing different things, you know. So, and then, like I said, like with these foster cases, like it's been a lot going on, and I'm just waiting for them to just figure out like what y'all doing. Is y'all doing adoption, or if y'all not doing adoption? Because, like I said, you guys, I love fostering, and we've been doing it for a long time, but I'm burnt out. Like I've been like, dang, like I was telling my husband, I'm gonna tell him again, like, hey, we gotta plan another trip. We went to California a few months ago, and that was fun, but I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always like focusing on everybody else. And I realized like, dang, like I really got to focus on myself. But I've been pretty like just burnt out trying to put my hands in every little basket, trying to make everything happen, you know, trying to do all I can. And it's like, I'm just burning out. And I'm like, okay, like you've been working hard and you're always working, but maybe you just need to take a time out. Maybe you just need a break. Maybe you need to stop being on YouTube, you know, and maybe you just need to like just chill. Maybe you need to take a break from fostering. That's why I told you guys I'm trying to wait and see what's going to happen with these cases, because I always say like, oh my gosh, I'm done, and then I'm right back in it. But I'm really at the point where I'm like, look, like I have so much stuff on my plate, because you guys, I'm always trying to make something happen. Like I just don't want to be ordinary. You know, I don't want to be ordinary, even though sometimes I feel like I'm ordinary, but I know I'm not. I know God has called me to do more things in my life. So I've always, like God said, like, you know, if you believe in me, I got you, but I'll do my part, but you got to do yours. So I feel like as long as I'm doing all I can, like I'm putting in the applications, I'm doing all I can for my kids. I'm, you know, going to school, putting my all into these papers. Like I'm doing all I possibly can, showing up on YouTube, that I know that God will reward me. But I'm like, where's the reward? Because I'm burnt the heck out. You know what I mean? Like I'm burnt out. So it's good for me to voice my opinion, because I didn't like, it's like when you're trying to make your dream come true, it could just be a lot. So I told myself, maybe I just need to take a break from a lot of things right now and really just take a time to like regroup. Because I don't know about you guys, but I try to be superwoman. I try to do all I can, because like I said, I don't want to be ordinary, but I need to pray more. I noticed that I have not been praying more. And I always tell myself, I want to pray more, not worry more. So, you know, burnout is real. So I'm doing all I can to, you know, transition my burnout and flip it around. I shouldn't be burnt out like this. So, and I shouldn't be working somewhere that I don't like, you know, or working somewhere that is emotionally taxing. So I got to figure something out. So I wasn't even going to make this video, because I'm like, what do you keep making videos for? Like, nobody wants to hear you complain. But I'm like, dang, sometimes I'd be like, maybe I just need to let the grind go. You know, sometimes I feel like maybe you need to just put the dreams on hold. But my grandmother always says, when you do that, the blessing's right around the corner. So I really needed an event, because I'm like, dang, like I didn't realize like I'm so independent and I'm so set in my ways and I'm so determined that there's no off button. There's not an off button with me. There's not an off button, and I refuse to be ordinary. I don't want to be ordinary. I want to be extraordinary, but at what cost? Like I really need to slow it down. Like the reward at the end of the tunnel is going to be greater, even though it feels like nothing's happening right now. Even though it feels like nothing's happening right now. Like these foster cases, I don't have a clue what's going to happen. My job, been looking for a new job, haven't found one yet. You know what I mean? I want to meet back up with my band, but sometimes I'm like, is the music even worth it? Like, is it, where's it going? Are you going to do music for fun, or like, what does that look like? Because you guys, I told you guys that my first passion, I always wanted to be a singer. For some reason, God is telling me, like, you need to be still and you need to take a break. And you need to let me do what I said I'm going to do, and you need to trust me. Because sometimes I feel like, when I'm moving around and trying to make things happen, I feel like I'm not trusting God like I say I trust God. Because if I trust God, I wouldn't be doing all this extra stuff. I will do it, but not to burn out, and I'll do it knowing that, God has the rest. So this video may not even make sense. But like I said, I'm a woman. I'm a strong-minded, driven woman. And sometimes I'm too driven. Sometimes I just need to relax, but I don't know how to relax. If I'm not under a lot of stress, then I mean I'm not working hard enough. But my body's telling me, like, look, you're a little 5'2", 145 pounds. Probably not that now, but that's the weight we going with today. Like, you're burning yourself out. You know what I mean? Like, you're burning yourself out. And so today, got a little teary-eyed because I'm like, God damn, like, I know I'm working hard, but like to this, I shouldn't feel like this. Like, I shouldn't feel like crap. I shouldn't feel like this. I'm constantly like busy, like all the time. So I tell myself I'm gonna take a shower, and I'm going to sit down. I'm gonna sit down. Don't worry, my eyes are just watery. I'm gonna sit down. And I'm just going to relax, you guys, because that's something I don't know how to do. I never sit down. Even if I'm up around the house, I got to clean. I got to put clothes up. I got to do this. I got to do that. I'm always doing something. And I'm like, you don't need to be burning out like that. So I'm going to pray tonight, but I'm going to just pray to God and tell God that I know he's got it. And just to help me just relax and just to sit in the moment. And stop feeling like I always got to, spread myself thin. Because I'm looking right now, I'm like, I'm doing everything, but I'm not really seeing a result. I'm not really seeing a result. 2025, I'm going to start just really going through my life and just really clearing some things out. And yeah, because your girl's burnt out.